Good day, grade 8s. For week 2, term 3, you are required to complete activity 53 and activity 54. So I'm just going to explain activity 53 to you, and then I will be explaining activity 4. Please make sure that you mark week 1's work. The memo is attached on D6. It is emailed to your parents, and also I will be sending it on the grade 8 WhatsApp group. If you are not on the grade 8 WhatsApp group, please make sure that you email me and send me your number if you would like to be part of that WhatsApp platform. I do recommend that you are on the WhatsApp platform because it's always better to over communicate. Alright, the links of this video will be found on the schedule. Alright, so let's explain activity 53. The instruction is you need to record the transactions of red traders in the cash receipts journal. Firstly, this is a refresher. What is a cash receipts journal? A cash receipts journal is abbreviated as the CRJ. What is it all about? It records transactions of money that is received by the business. So what does it record? All money coming in, the inflows of cash. Alright, it deals with cash and it will affect your bank account. How will it affect your bank account? It increases. Money always comes in and it will increase your bank account. Remember that your bank account is an asset, and assets increases on your debit side and they decrease on your credit side. Alright, so again from the top, your cash receipts journal is the journal that records transactions of money that is received by the business. It is inflow of cash, and obviously when money is being received by the business, the bank account will be increasing. And bank account, remember grade 8, is an asset account, and assets increase on your debit side. Alright, so let's go through the transactions. But before we go through the transactions, number 2, the instruction number 2 says close of the cash receipts journal on the 31st of July and post only into the given general ledger accounts. Alright, so let's first go through our transactions before we do anything else. V and Red, the owner, deposited 75,000 Rand as his capital contribution into the current account of the business. Alright, remember when the owner deposits money into the bank account, it is known as capital. So what do? We know that it goes to the CRJ because it's money that is being received by the business. On the 7th, we had cash sales of stock. So we sold stock. What is stock? It is the products that you are selling to your business. What type of account is stock? Otherwise known as trading stock. It is an asset account. Assets, we know, increases on your debit side and they decrease on your credit side. And then they gave us the cost price. Remember, the cost price would be the amount the business has purchased the products for. Sales is the amount the business sells the product for. Cost price is the amount the business purchased the products for. Please remember that, grade 8s. A check is received from J Blue for the rental of part of the building, 2,100 Rand. Receipt 001 is issued to him. Alright, so we have received rent income from a tenant who is renting out our building. The first document number has been given to us, receipt 001. Alright, rent is it's income. It's an owner's equity account, and owner's equity increases on your credit side and it decreases on your debit side. Alright. Number 12 says cash sales according to the cash register roll totaled 6,320. So we sold our stock, all right, at a price of 6,320. What was the cost price? Other words, how much did the business purchase that stock that we just sold for? 3,160. Moving along to day 15, the owner increased his capital contribution to 125,000 Rand. Alright, so there is a little bit of a trick and they are trying to catch you out. So remember, on the first, our owner has given 75,000 Rands worth of capital. And now they're telling us that he has increased it to 125,000 Rand. So basically, grade 8s, you are going to find the difference between those two values to find out how much the owner has actually basically gave money to the business. So if I say 125,000, subtract the 75,000 that we already have in our account by the owner, it will give me 50,000. So the owner put an additional 50,000 Rand into the business's bank account to get his capital contribution to 125,000 Rand. All right. We received interest on the current account according to the bank statement from Absa. So interest we received, it's interest income on the current account that we have with Absa, and that was 62 Rand. Interest income is owner's equity. It's an income to the business and it increases on the credit side. Again, we sold goods worth 4,580. How much did we purchase those goods for? 2,290. Then they say on the 31st, credit card sales for the day amounted to 12,900. Cost price 6,450. And in bold, they give you a hint. Credit card sales are recorded by the business as cash sales and not credit sales, as the business receives the money immediately into their bank account and the client then owes the bank money. Alright, so remember, when you have a credit card that the bank issues to you, that is an agreement between you and the bank. If you purchase from any single shop items on that credit card, the bank immediately pays the shop that you took credit from. Alright, the bank pays the money into the business's account immediately. However, you will be in debt with the bank. So let me just explain that again. This is you. Alright, and we have the bank. Let's say it is FNB. And we have Red Traders, the business. So you, the bank FNB, has issued you with a credit card. This is an arrangement between the bank and the customer. So even if the customer goes to Red Traders and purchases goods on credit, the bank will immediately pay that money into Red Traders. They will receive their money immediately. All right. Who does the customer owe now? The customer owes the bank money. All right. The agreement is between the bank and the customer. If the customer uses the credit card to purchase any items from any shop, the bank will definitely pay the money directly into the business's account. However, who is the customer indebted to? Who does the customer have to pay the money back to? The bank. So whenever we have a credit card sale, know that the bank will definitely give the business money with immediate effect, and the customer will not be owing the business. They owe the bank for making that payment on behalf of them. I hope that makes sense to you, grade 8s. Right, moving along. We have our cash receipts journal of Red Traders. We have a document number, all right. We have the date of the transaction. When did the transaction take place? Remember that our details is who did we receive this money from? Folio is left blank. Analysis of receipts will be filled in for every single receipt that we have transacted. And remember that bank is only interested in the summarized amount, the total amount received on a particular day. And then we have cost of sales. How much did the business purchase the products for? Remember, grade 8s, that if we do not have a column for a particular account, we will take it to our dustbin. Our dustbin is known as our sundry account, where all accounts that do not have a particular column in your journal will be taken to. All right. So I will do, for example, transaction that took place on the 7th of July. Please make sure that you have to start from the 1st of July, but just because cash sales is a new transaction to you, it's introduced to you right now of a trading business, I am going to show you how we do it. Alright, the document number for cash sales will always be cash register roll, CRR. Which day did this take place on? It took place on the 7th. Our details, where did we get this money from? We got it from making a sale. Analysis of receipts, how much was that sale worth? It was worth 1,860. Our bank increased by 1,860. Alright, remember, cost of sales is what the business has purchased. What the business purchased the stock for. And they have given it to you in brackets right next to it. The cost price is 930. So I'll put 930. Am I done? Yes, I am. I now will move on to the next transaction. Please complete the rest of the activity and I will issue the memo for this in week 3's schedules. Okay, moving along. Once you have completed your CRJ, you will then transact the information that just took place in the July month to our trading stock account, sales, and cost of sales. Remember, you have to know what type of accounts you are dealing with. We know that trading stock is an asset account, so it increases on the debit side and it will decrease on our credit side. going all the way down to the nominal account section, which is all about incomes and expenses. When we make a sale, all right, it's an income to the business. Incomes increase owner's equity on your credit side. Cost of sales is also it's an expense. It also falls under the owner's equity group. All right, but what happens when we pay for expenses? It decreases on the debit side. All right, so once you know that, you know exactly where to transact. So we have trading stock over here. They told us that we had a balance brought down of 75,000. So what will I do, grade 8s? I'm going to see cash receipts journal. What happens to our stock when we sell our stock? So I'm just going to make a little entry over here for you. Here's our trading stock. Remember, grade 8s, when we purchase stock, we will make the entry on the debit side. Why? Because I purchased stock and I'm bringing it right back to my business, so my trading inventory is increasing. However, when I make the sale, grade 8, I'm then selling my stock to the customer. What happens when I sell my stock? It will decrease. The trading stock is now leaving the building and I will make my entry on my credit side. Alright, so remember, we have sold stock in this transactions that they've given us. We had a number of cash sales that took place. Example, on the 7th we sold stock. On the 12th we sold stock. And on the 22nd we sold stock, as well as the 31st. But remember, when we transact into the trading stock account, I'm only interested in the amount that the business purchased the stock for. Remember, that will be cost of sales. So on the 31st of July, I had cost of sales. Please do not abbreviate. I need you to write the full term in the line that is given to you. Cost of sales. Which journal did we take it from? It would be the CRJ, and the first transaction of sales that took place was the 930 that left the business. I'm not interested in the sale amount, I'm interested in the cost of sale amount, 930. Alright? But eventually, grade 8s, once you are done with your posting to your CRJ, you will have a total amount that you have here. This total amount is what I want you to take to this point. This was just an example. Alright? Once we have that, grade 8s, we are now able to balance our account. And remember, when balancing the account, you will have to ask yourself which side is the bigger side. So for example, I'm just going to put our cost of sales as 50,000. I'm asking myself which side is the bigger side. Is it my debit side or my credit side? And clearly, grade 8s, the 75,000 Rand is much bigger than 50,000. So what do? I write the big amounts, 75. I'll take it over to this credit side, 75. And I will subtract the smaller amount of 50,000 to get my balance brought down. Carry down. 75 minus 50,000 will give us 25,000 Rand. And this carry down needs to be brought down to the next month. So on the 1st of August, obviously the next month, we will have an opening balance that was brought down from the previous month worth 25,000 Rand. So that was just an example of how we will do a trading stock account. Remember, you will need to complete the activity, get the total of cost of sales and then do the trading stock account and balance it. Okay, moving on to sales, you will have completed your journal, and I need you to total up all the sale amounts. So you'll total up wherever you wrote sales, you take in the total in bank and you adding it up. Okay, and you will put it on the credit side. Your details will be bank because it was cash that was received. Which journal did we take it from? The CRJ, and the amount that you get. Again, cost of sales, your details will be trading stock because we sold trading stock. We took it from the CRJ, and you will give me the total amount that you worked out. Okay, moving on to activity 54. You have to analyze the following transactions and indicate how they affect assets and owner's equity. Use a plus to indicate an increase and a minus to indicate a decrease. Very important when it comes to the accounting equation. You have to ask yourself a golden question. The golden question you ask yourself is, what is happening to bank? Remember, grade 8's bank is an asset account. It increases on the debit side and it decreases on your credit side. So you are asking, what is happening to bank? Is your bank increasing? If yes, ask yourself the next question. Where is the money coming from? All right. If grade 8's, if your bank is decreasing, ask yourself, where did the money go to? Basically, who did you pay? Okay, so those are the 3 questions that you are asking yourself. So let's go through the transactions for Blue Forest. They told us that the stock is purchased from Mickey Wholesalers for 15,600, and this was paid for by check. All right. So grade 8's, what happened to bank when we purchase stock? Did your bank increase or did your bank decrease? When you're purchasing, it means you are making a payment. So your bank for sure decreased. Now you're asking yourself, where did the money go to? What did I purchase that my bank account decreased? You have purchased trading stock. Remember, they said that we've purchased the stock. Stock is purchased. So remember, bank is an asset, and I just told you again that trading stock is also an asset. Okay, so you're going to ask yourself, what do I do with assets that decrease? It's obviously credited, and you're going to write the account that is credited. In this case, bank will be credited because bank is an asset account that is decrease. And trading stock, you are purchasing trading stock, and again, trading stock is an asset, and you purchasing this trading stock, bringing it back to your business, and obviously assets increase on the debit side, so your details will be debits. Your details will be trading stock, and in your assets you will write minus the amount, all right, and plus the amount. So assets is increasing and decreasing. Then we have cash sales according to the cash register roll, 8,500 Rand. What is happening to bank when we make a sale? It will increase. Where does this money come from? It came from sales. So sales, what do I do with incomes? I always credit income. So your details will be sales under your account credit, and sales increases owner's equity on the credit side. What is happening to your bank? Your bank is an asset. It's increasing on the debit side. Money is coming in. So you're going to have plus the amount that just came in. And remember, grade 8s, you need to update the trading stock account. What happened to the stock when you made the sale? Trading stock decreased. Trading stock is an asset account, which means your account credit will be trading stock. Assets decreased by, what is the cost price we purchased it for? 4,250 Rand. And cost of sales will be debited because that is the expense. Okay. Please remember to email me if you have any misconceptions. Thank you so much, grade 8s, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead.